guys, so I'm back today. I obviously am in the same location and I'm pre-filming these videos for the next month, so don't mind me. I'm in the same location, I'm in the same outfit, so just letting you guys know that. So right now I'm going to be telling you the 10 biggest mistakes that I've seen entrepreneurs make. Obviously I'm not perfect, but there's a lot of people I've been studying, there's a lot of things I've been doing to learn more, and obviously throughout school and stuff and throughout just being immersed into different cultures, into businesses, and seeing like behind the scenes, I've seen a lot of mistakes that people have made. So hopefully me telling you guys these mistakes normal entrepreneurs make, I hope this can help you guys kind of stray away from that and kind of just learn from other people's mistakes. I feel like entrepreneuring, if that is a verb, is kind of like a roller coaster, and it's kind of your own journey that you learn your own mistakes, you learn from them and go from there. But it's also very important to learn from other people because they're doing what you're wanting to do, and it's not copying, it's just like kind of learning, and then when you put your own personality in it, it helps to your business. So also, please like and subscribe down below. I have a lot of different content, and I'm starting a new series kind of more about entrepreneurship and my YouTube career with that stuff. So I will have some more videos linked down below. So my top one, these are actually all important. So my top one that I typed down was not networking. This is important because then you see other people and you can learn from them. You can help promote each other's products or business, and it's very important because you can really grow and make really good connections because those are the people that have the same mindset as you. So that is super exciting, and that's why I'm in the Angler program at UNL, because it's people who think like me and can pick your brain more than you can. You guys can help each other, bounce off of each other for motivation, for tips and stuff like that. So that is so important. And I know sometimes as we get older, it's harder to network, but there are events a lot of times in your community that want to help entrepreneurs and startup businesses that you can go to that are usually completely free to go to. So yeah, I say not networking is probably one of the biggest, because it just doesn't help. Like, if no one knows about you, then no one will buy your products, no one will go to your shop. So yes, so networking is really easy to do. There's really only a few networking things that I can think of that are paid, but I would start local and start small. Also, you could try to like go online and search up people who are like you and like your business, and just kind of chat with them and follow each other and like each other's pictures and stuff, so you can create that relationship. My next biggest thing is not having a real connection with followers. I've worked for companies that I just work for their Instagram, and it's like there's no real person really behind this account, and people, well, I mean, I'm the real person, but I'm not as invested as I would be if it's my business, it's someone else's business. And there are people who want that type of job when they don't have to work on their own business, but I'm saying that I'm personally not that type of person, and a lot of people, I feel like entrepreneurs obviously don't see the power of having a full real relationship. People buy like feelings through relationships and stuff rather than the product. The product could be 100% the best for them, but people are more willing to buy something because you have a good relationship with them. That is why I sold so many shirts, because I made so many relationships throughout my life, and I don't think I even sold any from anyone online. Every single person I sold a shirt to was a person I knew in real life and had a connection with them / relationship. So back to my main thing is like, I've seen these companies just like have these people behind their social medias and just like liking pictures, commenting without like really commenting. So that's why I think it's so important to run your own social medias. I will stand true to that through any of my companies I make, my YouTube. No matter how big or small I get, I'm going to still be the main person behind my Instagrams. Maybe I'll have people help me with ideas and stuff, but I'm going to be the one still like posting them, commenting, and all that stuff. And I think that's just so important to show people that you actually care and you're not just pushing random stuff to them and not caring and just kind of seeing them as a client and not a person. So I think that is the biggest thing that people are struggling with in their business. Is like you need to have these relationships, because we're in a world right now where everything is just so disconnected, and there is vibes that you get from relationships, and when you're disconnected, they can feel that vibe. I can feel that vibe being a customer and stuff like that. Obviously everyone's a customer of something, so it's like you just think about in your own life when you have not feel appreciated, and when that had made you not buy it or something like that. Like there's been many times in my life where I have not felt appreciated by a brand, and then I just stopped buying from them even though I love their products. I'm just like, I don't feel appreciated. Like it's a small brand, they should be reaching out and like networking and stuff. So it's like that is crucial. My next big tip is investing in the wrong things. I've seen so many people on YouTube investing in big cameras, lights, and everything, and then not wanting to do it. Or like Twitch people investing in cameras, microphones, and all that stuff, and just like obviously normal businesses, people just investing in all of this big stuff. And to be quite frank, you could really start a business with like literally $0. And that's the great time we are in right now. You can start a business, you can basically do so many things scrappy, and you can make things work even if you don't have the biggest budget. Like I literally started YouTube on my phone, and I started on a tripod, and I bought the tripod probably for $10 at most. And I filmed on that for like a year, because I was like, well, what happens if I don't like that? And what happens if I decide I don't want to do YouTube anymore, and I just invest in this nice camera, and I'm not super into taking pictures, and it's kind of bulky, so I didn't even bring it to Europe. And it's just like, you need to realize what to invest in and when to invest. So I think it's really important to just start really, really scrappy in the beginning, and then go from there. And I would love to like expand on this in another video, so definitely let me know if any of these tips you would want me to expand on down in the comments below, because I would love to do that. I love like saying statistics and just saying like tips that I have that I truly believe in, and I love just helping other people. So yes, let me know down below really quick if you have any more questions. And then my next one is people thinking they need massive, massive followers to be reputable. You don't even need that many followers to be reputable and to know what you're talking about. Obviously, a lot of followers help your business, because then you can make more sales and stuff. But if you have literally, for example, if you have 50 followers on Instagram and 20 of those will buy anything you say, that is a good engagement rate, and people obviously trust you and believe in what you say. So that is so much better than people who are buying their likes, buying their followers, buying their subscribers, and having like millions, okay, maybe not millions, thousands of subscribers, followers, and likes, and then they get like 2 likes on their Instagram picture. So it's like there's a disconnect from that, and there obviously is a red flag from that. So it's like obviously in the long run, it is not going to help you, it's not going to help your business, it's not going to help you grow or do anything. So I would say, even if you are small, like still have faith in what you do and believe in what you do, and just still create, even if you don't have a huge following, because that will come if you are being genuine, if you're being consistent, if you are making relationships, like I said. So yes, it will all come in due time. But I've seen so many Instagram pages that just have thousands of followers and like literally do not get any likes. So it's like, it is a red flag. So my next one is not sharing their stuff on social media. I've had some people come to me and it's like, I have a Twitch or have something, and it's like, I just don't want to share on my YouTube. I want to wait till I grow big, so then I'll be more confident to post that I do this stuff online. And it's like, you shouldn't be ashamed of what you're doing online. You're following your dreams, you're doing something you want, and that's a lot more than a lot of people can say. So that is great in itself already, and you shouldn't be ashamed, because it's what you love. Like, just be yourself, and through that I feel like you will find more happiness, find that you are more in tune with your business, and that you actually love what you're doing, and just be 100% you. And you don't need to hide things from people on social media. Like, obviously if people find it, they're gonna find it somehow. And I think it just helps you in the long run too, to be posting on your social medias, to tell people. A lot of people will not find you if you don't tell someone, and that person tells someone. It could be a domino effect. So just tell people it's okay, because the people who are judging you now that you're doing this type of thing will not matter in a few years from now, will not matter when you can make this a career, will not matter in general, because their opinions don't matter. There's always going to be someone that does not like you. There's always going to be someone who doesn't support you and stuff like that, and you just do your own thing and people will come and go as they please. My next one is talking and not doing. I've heard so many entrepreneurs talk about how they're going to make this, they're going to do this, and not do anything. They just sit back and try to plan so much that they don't do. So I have a problem doing that sometimes. So I've obviously worked on that a lot throughout the years. Just in general with my life and with like entrepreneurship, a lot of people just say and just don't do, because the main way you're going to learn about entrepreneurship, the main way you're going to learn about your business, about yourself, about what works, what doesn't, is you just doing it. Like, nothing has to be perfect. People don't care about perfectness, and I feel like we're kind of in that era right now. In the next 10 years, we're going to be seeing a lot more real people coming out, and not just all these people who are fake, I guess, in a sense, and like have so many followers and buy super expensive things and post them. And I feel like in the next 10 years, I really do that. A lot of these content creators and people who are doing great things are going to be succeeding even more. Like farmers, local farmers. Obviously, you've seen a switch right there where people are wanting local produce, not things from Walmart, Target, big mass production, stuff like that. So you've seen that already through agriculture and through just content I've watched. I've unfollowed literally every single person that I do not 100% agree with or really know them. It's like, we're being honest, I don't like follow a lot of celebrities. I don't really follow a lot of people that I don't really know or talk to anymore. So that is very important. So my next one is not getting a mentor. I think mentorship is super helpful. I've had teachers, advisors, and other people in my life that has helped me throughout my journey to just learn more about myself and more about a business and more about entrepreneurship, and I've loved that. Like, there's no way I could learn all this stuff on my own, because I think it's very important to get help from people who are already doing what you're wanting to do. And I don't think it's copying. Like I said, it's just you learning and kind of putting your own twist to it, because you bring yourself, which is different and can put you ahead of competition. So kind of like what I ran it on about earlier is like people not relating with others, wanting luxury stuff. And I personally think like people our age / younger people, well, not yet, once they get a little older and get a little more mature, just want something real, and they want to know that like people care about them. And celebrities, yes, are always going to be big, but I think, and I've seen a lot of smaller companies and smaller YouTubers and stuff grow so massively because they're just so real, and that's what people are looking. People don't want a stained glass window of perfection. They want to see through the window and see like what you're really going through, because then they can relate to you even more. I personally have unfollowed a lot of celebrities because I just don't relate to them, and it's like, why would I follow them? Like, watching what they have kind of makes me sad. I'm like, okay, well, I wish I had that. And like, yeah, I can dream about that, but if I see that every day on my newsfeed and stuff like that, it's not going to help. Or if I see people with like super nice bodies who work out all the time, that doesn't necessarily give me motivation. It kind of makes me sad. And I feel like that's like a lot of other people. So it's like, I think it's really important to follow who motivates you and follow people who you align with, instead of just following people because they're popular or because they're famous. So yes, I think that is one of the biggest things entrepreneurs especially do. We see all these other people succeeding and not seeing their backstory of how they got there, and not seeing all the hard work they've had to put in. That doesn't help you at all and kind of stunts your growth. So I think that is very, very important to kind of realize and kind of maybe just self-adjust in your own life to make yourself happier. Next thing is a really, really big thing. I've seen so many entrepreneurs spreading themselves so thin, having millions of different projects, and this does not help you one bit, because if you can't focus on what you're good at and what you actually want, then other things will be mediocre and stuff like that. Your entire like business, if you say, will be mediocre when you want to be really, really good at like one type of thing. So yeah, I think it's just a lot of people I've seen just have too many projects that they cannot focus on anything, and then overall nothing becomes good and nothing can grow and become great. And then my next one is not having a plan. I think some people try to jump into entrepreneurship too quickly and they don't really have a plan. I think obviously, like I said, just go for it too, but there's so much planning also that takes into a business. You have to do some market research to see if people want it. You have to see how much all the costs are to see if it's a good investment for you. And there's a lot of things that come into this and to come into play, because you have to also realize that it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of willpower and dedication to be an entrepreneur, and not everyone sometimes has that, and you just kind of have to realize that before you spend all this money and all these resources into something that you may not love. So I think if you plan a little bit and then do what you want and it fails, that's okay. But if you just go head first into things without no plan, you're kind of going to be lost in a pool of water, I would say. I don't know where I got that, but you're just going to be lost. So like, have a general plan of what you want to do, how you're going to do it, what your goals are, and why you're doing it, and then kind of go from there. But I think you should have some basic tiers of things done and planned before you just jump into something. So guys, this was a little bit of a long video, but I had a lot to say, so I could have probably fit this into a shorter video with not as many tips, but I have just been really immersing myself and learning so much from myself the past few months, in the past year, that I just really want to share all of this knowledge with you. And yeah, so definitely check out my other videos. I'm, like I said, starting a new series, so I'm going to just keep adding to this playlist and stuff like that. So definitely subscribe to stay in the know of that. Definitely comment down below if you have any questions about entrepreneurship that you would want to know. So I hope you guys liked watching this, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys.